Before we get into Spider-Geddon, #1, I got some hot fucking shit I need to talk about. Alright, so I go to the comic shop. I'm talking about X-Men Black. I'm talking about how it just sucks. And I asked the comic book guy. I said, so what's Chris Claremont been doing, like, this whole time? Last I heard, Marvel sort of just told him to kick rocks, and here he is now, like, 20 years later, writing a terrible book. I was like, what's he been doing this whole time? And apparently all Chris Claremont does is collect checks from Marvel. You know what? I forget that people actually made money from comic books. He created so many characters. He's just fucking getting royalty checks all the time. So why did he write X-Men Black? My theory is he didn't write it. They just sent him an email and they're like, hey Chris, can we put your name on this? And if it's cool, don't reply. Or, because I was thinking like maybe he's sick or something. He had like, he just has to pay medical bills or something. So he just like cranked that out. Or, you know, my whole programming theory. But I have the hottest take. Okay, what if Chris Claremont, even though apparently the comic book guy said $1 million a year, but I was like, that's too, I know nothing about how much anything is worth, except for Amazing Fantasy #15 and Action Comics #1. My thinking is, Chris Claremont either has gambling debts, or the more spicy take is he has some sort of sick, sexual, expensive appetite. And I'm thinking, what could it be? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Chris Claremont, you can quote me on this, Chris Claremont loves doing coke off of legal bitches with progeria. Like, do you know how hard it is to find an 18-year-old bitch with progeria? Fucking difficult. What if he's growing people with progeria in his own lab and he's caring for them for 18 years only so he can fuck them and do cocaine off of them, off their brittle bodies? I can't think of a reason why X-Men Black Magneto was the way it was. And I came to the logical conclusion that Chris Claremont wants to do coke off legal. I'm not calling him a pedophile. But, like, even if you fucked a 16-year-old with progeria, I mean, they look fucking 90. But I'm just saying, Chris Claremont will pay thousands and thousands of dollars to do coke off of progeria bitches' flat asses. That's the only way that comic makes sense. And after that, if you're not subscribed, you gotta subscribe to that. I mean, what other comic books are accusing Chris Claremont of growing bitches with progeria in his lab and accusing him of being addicted to coke? So let's just get into Spider-Geddon #1. I love this cover. It's so awesome. And I was looking, I'm like, we got Spider-Man Noir, we got PS4 Spidey, we got Superior, we got Regular, Spider-Gwen, $20.99. Silk, even though, you know, Silk. We've got Spider-Punk, we got, a lady, we got another lady, got this lady, and then this woman who, what's going on here? Like I'm seeing these, like I'm seeing all these over here, and, you know, I don't want to make a big deal, but it just seems like something's missing there. But, you know what, let's just get into this. Spider-Geddon #1, and when we immediately begin, we see Miles Morales here. He's kicking some ass, and he's talking some shit. He says, are you guys serious right now? You think I'm the same Spider-Man you fought before? No wonder every time he talks about the Vulturians, he has to take breaks to laugh. Not that he mentions you often, I'm gonna say maybe twice. He brings up Stiltman more. Ooh, I like that. I like when Miles Morales is talking some shit. But they're like, you know what, this is an amateur Spider-Man. We can take him. But, you know, he used to hate that, but now he fucking loves it. I love when Miles is just doing things like this. But, you know, he pulls out a fucking gun. And just taking this scene. And then I just want to zero in on the most important thing going on here. Not this. Not that people are being held hostage. These shorts right here. What the fuck? What is going on here? Those short shorts with flip-flops at a grill? Literally, the only thing keeping this dude's scrotum from falling out of these shorts is the heat from the grill. The heat from the grill is making his balls adhere to his legs. And it's keeping the grill, well, it was PG-13, because I'm pretty sure this is well, is beer PG-13? Like, does that even make any sense at all? But, now that this guy's here, it's R-rated, but it's like, dude, come on, man. Come on, man. What's going on here? But, you know, Spidey, and the art looks like it takes a turn, but you know what, this guy, he shoots him at Spidey, and I want to see if you guys came to this logical conclusion here, because I didn't get it until it was pointed out to me in a caption bubble. So we see this guy, cocked, locked, and ready to rock. He shoots, Miles just does some thwips, he's doing it, not from there, from here. I know comics, guys. He hits him with some thwips. We see this, which doesn't really make any sense because he only, he fired a couple times. But then this guy, the guy with the shorty shorts, says, dude, that was righteous. You knew your webs could stop his bullets. Like, I didn't really get it from that. And I mean, it's obviously, I'm a little bit stupid. But it's like, I feel like this could have been drawn better. But, you know, in the meantime, this portal shows up. And I'm going to show you this. But I just want to point out that this right here, these Wolverine figures, wow, this is like some hardcore, like if you have a muscular dad, this is your muscular dad's cosplay. He's like, come on, we gotta go to this convention, I got my outfit. And it's like, I don't know what it is about, like, dad shouldn't be this muscular. And it's like, hey, why don't you, like, do this one that people know? And he's like, no, I want to make it myself. I want people to look into my eyes and see how fucking jacked I am. It's like, Dad, dude, like, you can go to the convention by yourself. No, it's my weekend with you kids. It's like, damn, dude. We see everybody who comes through the portal. We got the Spider UK, which, like, can we get that guy a better name? Also, I noticed on his suit it has the Union Jack, which I gotta, like, I feel like that's tacky, that's gaudy. Some of you guys are from London or England, or both. And you tell me, is it like tacky as fuck to just put the Union Jack like on everything, like how it is with American flags? We got Spider-Ham here, who, you know what I need? I need a Spider-Man who is either Jewish or Muslim, because I want to see the interactions that they'd have with Spider-Ham. I bet it would be quite the Odd Couple type of situation. We got Spider-Punk here, who I like his look, but his character, and then we got fucking Octavia Otto. Whoa. Look at this Melissa McCarthy looking ass bitch. Like, come on, how is your body gonna be shaped like that? I'm glad they put you in the back, because it's like, oh dude, look at all these people here. And oh, like, my babysitter, Octavia. We got Spider-Man Noir. They're here because somebody's using the Inheritor's tech. Who'd be crazy enough to do that? Boom! It's Superior Spider-Man, but look at this. His costume is even more dope than before. I'm liking the green, you know, with spider people, we don't get a lot of green, so when the guys are walking green, ooh, I'm in a room full of like 50 spider people, okay? This guy walks in wearing green? What? I'm gonna hear that, like, everything's gonna get slow-mo. I'm gonna be looking at this guy, and then I'm gonna be like, ooh, what's up with the tentacles? I gotta chat this boy up. And then he would notice that I'm, you know, of subpar intelligence, and then just make me feel bad. But I'd be like, I like green, so I'm gonna keep talking to you, bro. So he's fighting this guy, who looks like Doctor Strange, Iron Man, the Hood, a magician in general, but I don't know how this works, but he's freaking out about how he's the superior I'm sorry, I called him the Superior Spider-Man. He's the octopus. Get it right. I mean, obviously, if I'm a room full of spider people and an octopus walks in, Think I'm gonna waste my time on these spider people? Fuck no. This guy's got way more arms than the other guy, and that's how I choose my friends. Based on how many arms they have. That's why I talk shit about amputees all the time. So they have this fight on the bridge. It looks pretty cool. And then we get this, where, god damn, look at that. Like, he looks like an agent of Hydra. But, like, if you were at somewhere where people were recruiting, like, you have your army people, you got your marine people, you got your Coast Guard people who are like, hey, man, not Coast Guard, National Guard is what I was thinking. National Guard who's like, hey, 2 weekends a month. And then this guy's like, Hydra. I'd be like, I know that they have a Nazi background, but they can change. I mean, look at this. Could I rock this look? Doesn't matter. I got a mask on. Nobody knows it's me. And I feel super just like confident rocking that. Also, kudos to whoever designed this. This is like top notch. This is like some streetwear shit. But basically, the superior octopus here, he threatens to kill this guy's entire family. He was like, look, bow down to me or your lineage ends, which is like fucking crazy. Side note for all you people, do you think Big Tarantula manufactures these? I know I need to stop talking about Big Tarantula because I will be murdered. But I can't stop asking these questions. So this guy naturally starts fucking laughing, and he's like, yeah, that's not heroic of you to do, to threaten to murder everybody, but I think this is the way to go. I mean, he's just gonna keep stopping traffic on the Golden Gate Bridge until you're like, look, I'll kill your old lady. I'll kill this kid who is related to you. And so he's like, alright, you win this time. Superior Octopus, he goes back home. He just looks at all of his things. And he yells, I am superior. Now, obviously, when this Superior Octopus is jerking off, he yells that. He definitely yells, I am superior. Just like, oh, God. But my question is, does he save his sperm? Does he say it's for posterity? Does he say because he doesn't want to waste his genius DNA? Or does he just, like, throw it away in shame? Because he definitely yells this when he comes. I mean, facts. There's no way. There's no way he isn't, but I'm just wondering. Like, I feel like he either has, like, immense shame about it, or he's like, my seed. Like, just based on that attitude. But eventually, the spider people, they all come through the portal and they're going to Otto's place because he's the one who's using the inheritor tech, and instead of trying to talk to him, they just decide that they're gonna break in. Also, the Spider-Man UK, he's fucking jacked. Because apparently he's a Spider-Man / Captain America, which I didn't know that I even needed that in my life, but turns out I do. And I appreciate his dedication to workouts, because there's no way he's like that naturally. Just, you gotta get your protein in. You gotta get your protein, you gotta watch your carbs to be as jacked as this man is. But, so they decide they're just gonna break in and start breaking his shit instead of, like, trying to talk to him. Which definitely seems like a Lindsay move, but even I am a little skeptical of that game plan. So, he stops him, he sprays him with fucking ink, basically, and he's like, the arrogance, the temerity, which, like, hey, man, you could have stopped it at arrogance. Now I'm in my mind thinking, temerity, what does that mean? And if I have to look up a definition while you're threatening me, maybe start practicing in the mirror what you're gonna say to people. But he's like, I fought with some of you, and I feel like this guy, he has, like, friendships with him are difficult, tenuous at best. He has a list of people who wronged him. And when I said that, you said, yeah, I also have a list of people who wronged you. Whoa. You need at least a couple more guns, because that list is long. So they're like, look, the inheritors, we gotta break your stuff. And he's like, no, man. My instruments show my clones are stable and containing my DNA. Oh, okay, well, I answered my own question here. He obviously jerks off and makes clones. just like Chris Claremont does. He makes progeria clones so we can have sex with them. Shots fired on Chris Claremont. So he's like, look, I was the one who said we should have murdered the inheritors before because this guy, he don't play no fucking games, alright? And then we get some pretty awesome fight scenes. I really like the art in this. And then something happens, so we get this, like, what? I love this costume. What? Dude, I thought you were a genius. Geniuses don't stutter. And you're like, I stutter. Yeah, well, you know what? Take some speech classes, because you're not a fucking genius. If you were a genius, you would know why your jaw doesn't work. But Spider-Man Noir, he comes in at guns blazing. He's just gonna just shoot the problem away. You can solve almost 100% of problems with bullets. But then, one of the inheritors just... I don't, like, so... This is what the clones look like. Just little superior octopuses. Just, why doesn't one of them have 8 arms just to be fun? I mean, if you're making clones, have some fun with it. They don't all have to be 100% identical. Like, ugh, make one fat, make one funny. I don't know how you code humor into the DNA, but if anyone can figure it out, it's a superior octopus. One just breaks fucking through, gets shot anyway, and he's like, now that I've begun feeding, you'll have to do better than small arms fire. Eat this. And, yeah. Doesn't fucking, look at this. Look at this. This Velma, Melissa McCarthy. This is who Melissa McCarthy will play. Because, like, you know, 10 years from now, they're still going to be making MCU movies, and then that'll happen. But then a couple more inheritors show up. One looks, we get some more fighting. I love the fight scenes in this, but you know, I can't show everything, and I've already given you the whole Chris Claremont making progeria bitches to do cocaine off of them. Or maybe crocodile. Even though crocodile can be cheaply made, but he wants the finest crocodile. And he injects it into them, and it rots them, but then he fucks the holes. I'm just saying, like, I can't show you every page and then be dropping these truth bombs on you at the same time, you know what I'm saying? We get some cool fight scenes. Couple more inheritors bust through. One of them looks like Namor, and the other one looks like she's in the musical Cats. So I'm definitely going to be picking up Spider-Geddon 2, because the covers have been fucking crazy dope. And I'm sort of interested in it, but, I mean, Spider-Man's my guy.